TARDIS? I don't know what you mean, Susan.
I made up TARDIS from the initials. Time and relative dimension in space. Well, I made up the name TARDIS from the initials. Time and relative dimension in space.
TARDIS. TARDIS. It stands for time and relative dimensions in space.
It is a machine for investigating time and relative dimensions in space. I'm a doctor of science, and this machine is for traveling through time and relative dimensions in space.
Time and relative dimensions in space.
Good heavens, let me see.
Time and relative dimensions in space, he said.
Yes.
Time and relative dimensions in space.
The TARDIS. Time and relative dimensions in space.
The TARDIS? Mm-hmm. Short for time and relative dimensions in space.
What would you want with an old Type 40 time and relative dimension in space machine, huh?
It's called a TARDIS, an acronym for time and relative dimensions in space.
TARDIS is my ship. It carries me through time and space. TARDIS, it stands for time and relative dimension in space.
It's called the TARDIS, this thing. TARDIS. That's time and relative dimension in space.
It's called the TARDIS. Time and relative dimension in space.
Time and relative dimension in space.
The TARD.
Time and relative dimension in space. Yes, that's it.
Time and relative dimension in space. It means life. Time and relative dimension in space. TARDIS for short. Time.
Time.
And relative dimension in space.
Let me take it from the top. Hello, I'm the Doctor. I'm a traveler in space and time. And that thing buried down there is called a TARDIS. Time and relative dimension in space.